with a recap. So, the party has descended into the mysterious cavern, following the underground river to a mysterious lake. After investigating 3 cavern openings, they have decided to follow the tracks leading into the center one. Sleuthing through these caves and finding scraps of cloth to lead their way, the party eventually comes across a large opening with many, many stalactites and stalagmites. You're good to go shower. Sorry. So a quick glance across the room sees a glowing opening, and a look around in the area, Finn notices something shiny amongst the stalagmites. When investigating, the party is attacked by ropers. After defeating the ropers, 4 mushroom-like people, myconids, come out to the party and introduce themselves to Zaris, saying the words, "We have friend." And the party has decided to follow these myconids into their home, which was the source of the glow across the cavern. And that is where we pick up with the party being looking around. This very large cavern, as I said last time, has cut terraces into it, and it seems like there are rows upon rows of mushrooms. There are some that are bioluminescent. They range in size. There seems to be some that move, some that don't. All the ones that, as you entered, have turned towards you are indeed myconids. You notice that there are 2 distinct types at first. Let me unfuck these. Can you guys see these?
Yep.
Yes.
Little shrubby. Little shrubby ones come up towards you and immediately release tiny puffs of red spores. And you are bombarded with questions. It's like, "Who are you?" It's like, "Where you come from?" You hear in higher pitched voices, whereas the older adult looking ones keep their distance a bit, also releasing spores in order to communicate. It's like, "What is name?"
My name or name a friend?
What your name?
Zaris. Yours?
No answer.
Huh?
They do not answer.
Oh.
Maybe they don't
rude.
have names.
Sorry, I've got that song that is that I told you about before we started recording is still stuck in my head.
Let's let it play through. That's the only way to get it out.
I've played it 6 times today.
I understand.
Roughly how many are there?
Looking around in your immediate area, you would count maybe 20, 30. And but this cavern is very, very large. You would say it extends back several hundred feet, and you couldn't even see the entrance or see the other side very well. And they are leading you across this cavern. You notice that there appear to be shelters made out of giant mushroom houses. They seem to have been hollowed out. You can't see inside them, but the myconids exit from this, and as you walk across the cavern, you have a very large procession coming towards you or following behind you. You'd say before you get all the way across, it's grown to about 80.
Are you telling me that the mushrooms live in mushrooms?
Yes.
Like gingerbread men?
Do. We not mushroom. We are myconid.
My bad.
Out of
Assume there's no
curiosity,
fungus.
Out of curiosity, do you eat the mushroom to hollow it out?
Do they need to eat?
They're
Ooh, that's
fungus.
also a good question.
They break
Are you asking this directly or amongst each other?
I'm asking this directly.
We consume waste.
Oh,
Right.
you eat poop. Got it.
Or dead
Poop.
things.
As we're
Corpse.
walking through, are they being aggressive at us at all, or so if I start just walking through kind of the cavern, are they look like they're gonna follow
So-
me? Or?
Because of this very large procession that's following you, you would have to you'd have to push your way through this crowd. It's basically you are the talk of their village right now, and they don't seem aggressive. This more is curious.
Do we know where Lucas is, or any signs of him?
You have not seen any signs of Lucas yet.
I want to send an awakened mind to Zaris and say I don't see Lucas.
Are you taking me to our friend?
Come, meet, sovereign.
Okay.
Would like to
Okay.
meet friend first.
I say
Um,
just go.
Meet, sovereign.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So as we go,
This is
I'm
Abbott
going
saying,
to.
he's like,
Huh?
Abbott chimes in. He's like, just be careful. Don't make any sudden moves. He says that to the party in hushed tones.
So as we go, I'm going to use the ring of messenger, and I'm
You
just
like
going to.
that?
Huh?
Bless you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got all my stuff stolen. Never mind. Dang it.
A mushroom just shot spores all over you.
Nice.
Very.
Maybe she's allergic to myconid.
Just for the camera.
Aw.
Okay, sorry, lost my train of thought. Yeah. What did you want to do, Zars?
Oh, nothing now because I forgot I lost my ring. But I'll continue to follow, though I will ask if we could kind of speed it up a bit.
The myconids continue their steady pace. It's like, we go now.
Okay.
Well, let's go.
They continue on at their steady pace.
Hi, Pocho. Hi.
By the time you get all the way across this cavern, it looks like the total number of myconid that have crossed, that have come out to see you, is like, you would put it about 100.
No.
You reach the back of this cavern. The glowing mushrooms casting a ethereal light. Sorry, I'm gonna be distracted until Hope comes get her.
Understandable. We don't mind.
And then you see a couple of humanoids that are definitely not myconids, but make a perception check.
Oh, that sucks.
Who do you want to make it?
Everyone can make it. Like the bioluminescent mushrooms that occupy this place makes it where everyone can see like its regular light.
13.
10.
Okay, Rena and Trim,
Oh, wow.
you're the first to notice that something is off about these humanoids that you see. Like one seems to be like a taller, dark-skinned individual. Another is a shorter one with a very large nose and gray skin. You see it looks like one has a smaller humanoid creature with a large dent in its head.
Why is this off?
It's got a large dent in its head.
Yeah.
Neat.
And then lastly, there seems to be another medium-sized humanoid that is missing its left arm. And the thing that really makes it seem off to you is that they seem standing very strangely at first. It's like just something about the way their posture is. It seems like too rigid at the same time, but certain joints are slumped.
Are they dead?
Probably.
You continue to walk forward
Do the rest of us notice this?
as you get closer.
As soon as I notice it, I would want to turn to Abbott and ask him if this is normal, because he seems to know a lot about these species.
Of course, you would ask Abbott when he is being played by the DM.
Who better to ask?
Well, hand to my heart, he rolled a 3 on his nature.
Great.
He's just like, I know they're supposed to be pacifists, so as long as we don't do anything, we should be fine.
Didn't have any plans to do anything. People after my own heart.
Sorry. As you approach, the humanoids, they keep it. You get within like 20 feet of them, and they start to shuffle towards the back of the cavern too. Now that you're close enough, you can see like they seem to have strange growths on them at various points in their body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're possessed. Yeah, they're possessed. By fungus.
And they move very strangely, like very stiff, but.
I wonder if we could use the dent as a chip bowl.
And once you get to the very back of the cavern, what you initially took as a cave formation covered in more fungus and moss, a large creature begins to move. Everybody see that?
I don't see
anything.
Nothing new.
No, I'm not seeing anything.
Oh,
There it is.
Neat.
Hey, he's got mushrooms too.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if those are edible.
Are any of these edible?
You gotta find out.
Sure. I dare you to eat them.
Yes, eat the mushroom people. What could go wrong?
So, as this giant creature turns towards you, you see right beside it a familiar male humanoid. The creature turns around completely, adjusting itself with the ground shaking slightly under its bulk as it sits down and like crosses its leg. It's a very, very large creature. If you were to estimate it, you'd say it'd be about 16 feet tall, maybe.
Yeah, big boy.
It releases a cloud of red spores covering all of you.
Man, I'm just getting sport on all day.
You're not the only one.
Lucas turns and recognizes Zaris and sprints towards you, limping. He tackles you in a great big hug. He's like, Zares!
Lucas, are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm great.
I start doing the overly dramatic, like checking his arms, lifting them up, squeezing his fingers, making sure that they're not broken, things of that sort.
So when you come and squeeze his leg, that's when he winches a bit. He says, like, hey, I could have just told you.
You did. You said you were okay, but I had to make sure. Do you need healing?
Yeah, that'd be nice. But I'm feeling pretty good right now, so you don't have to.
I cast Cure Wounds on him.
What'd you say, Laura?
I think we can tell.
I cast Cure Wounds, giving him 11 hit points.
Okay. You hear a deep, resonating voice within your mind. It says, like, I am the sovereign.
What's up?
So,
The ceiling.
Yes.
I thank him for taking care of you.
It's like you hear a voice coming from the crowd. Ooh, bless you.
Well,
You hear a voice coming from the crowd. He says, like, we found him.
well, thank
Well,
you.
that is the story I am definitely most interested in hearing.
Thank you for finding him.
Yeah, I thought I was dead. See, I went down the hole after you, he points at Finn, and I got surprised by those carrion crawlers. I lost my grip and fell pretty far. I blacked out after that. It's like next thing I knew, I was here, and they've just been great.
Well, that's good to hear. Lucas, I'm really glad you're okay. And now that I know you're okay, I don't have to worry about you as much. But there's still another issue that we need to care for. All the other people that were sold or captured for slavery, really trying to come out.
Oh yeah.
I turned to the group and asked, do you all think that we can convince them to aid us in providing safe passage for the other slaves?
We would help you, says the booming voice of the sovereign.
Well, I guess that answers that question.
Well,
By the way, just to make sure I'm understanding this, like, am I the only one that hears his voice, or does everybody hear the voice?
Everyone.
Okay.
neat.
Hold on.
I'm gonna get dogs outside real quick too.
Okay.
Get your dogs.
What?
Okay, yes. Everyone hears this deep booming voice.
Okay.
Oh crap, Ian left.
Yeah,
Uh,
he
what
said
do
he
you
had to
think?
let out his dogs real quick, and then he'd be right back.
Okay.
So I don't know if he paused the camera or not. Should we wait for him?
I mean, we can if we want to.
I mean, I'm not sure. He didn't really specify.
What type of
Well-
document is like a .pages document?
What was that?
What kind of document is a .pages document?
Uh-huh.
Never heard of it.
I haven't either, and I can't open it with anything.
Might just be a virus.
I would Google it. Google the extension.
That's a good idea.
Huh. See, they're building a new
Be an apple.
dorm on campus. Neat.
So, well, now that we have some help, how do we want to do this now? We know that
We will not risk.
Yep,
And
it's
then
happening.
there's a pause. Myconid life.
we don't want you to risk Myconid life, but we may need help in regards to getting the other slaves somewhere safe.
You may rest here.
That would be beneficial.
I could use the rest.
Then you can leave.
When we leave, could some of the Myconids go up to a certain point so that way they can help direct the slaves back here?
We go to Lake.
That sounds good.
We go no further.
Understandable. I'm okay with that.
See, I told you these guys are great.
Those were not the words that came out of your mouth, Abbott.
That was stupid.
Do I sense anything as far as any sort of deception from this guy or anything like that?
Insight check. It's like, what are you're trying to see if he's lying to you in any way?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, roll for it.
9.
So you're pretty sure he's spinning the truth. He doesn't seem to be hiding anything from what you can tell.
What time in the day would this be, by the way? Like, I know we don't have access to direct sunlight, so would we been going for a couple hours, anything like that?
You would say that it feels like because of your natural body clock, but at the same time you rappelled down a long ways, so you know you've done a lot today. You would say that it's about afternoon.
Okay.
Another quick question. Have we been talking long enough for a short rest?
You have to actively short rest, as in like.
Then can I ask them if I can, or is going through the cavern a way out?
There are ways out.
To the surface.
There are ways out.
All right. We definitely need to sit down and devise a good plan. And oh my goodness, that is the cutest thing ever.
I just had my baby on the screen.
I'm sorry.
She literally just crawled up here and sat down.
That is adorable.
I do think your baby is very cute, Logan.
Thank you. Inspiration point.
Thank you.
You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. It's the cutest thing ever currently on screen.
I currently have the problematic woman dilemma of like when I see babies, I'm like, I want a baby.
Well, that's okay. I can let you borrow a 7-year-old or an 11-year-old.
I'll
How about
borrow
a
the
two-
11-year-old.
How about a 2-year-old? You want to borrow that one?
Kind
I
of
can't
weird
fit
we're
all
getting
of
little
them in
babies
time.
on the internet, but okay. Really dealing babies out.
Okay, so we still need to plan how we're going to get all these people out, if we can get to the surface or not. Because I've already told you that going through the water is not a good idea.
Yeah. But these people would obviously have safe passage.
Safe passage to where? In what
Surface.
manner?
I believe surface. I turned to them and I asked, "Where will your safe passages lead the slave?"
We go to lake.
But where will the? You said there's safe passages out, though, right?
There are ways out.
Do you know them?
We go to lake.
I got a feeling we're going around in circles now.
And I want to send another awakened mind to Zara's. Say, I don't think Lucas is right in the head anymore.
With the comment by Zaris is like we're going around in circles. It's like you've got to ask the right questions. They're mushrooms.
Where is way out?
Way out behind you.
That's pretty funny.
I look at Lucas and I say, "Okay, how about you give it a shot? You spend more time with them than I have."
I mean, I could, but so I just feel. Nah, this is a teaching moment. You can do it.
Is there
You
a way
gotta
to
be
the ocean?
one with nature.
One with nature. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. I'll be one with nature. Let me see here. Make sure I have it prepared.
Are there multiple routes to the surface?
There are ways out.
I take that as a yes.
The one little spore pipes in. Yes. Yes.
How big are the spores compared to me?
The smallest ones are about your size.
All right, awesome.
So the total spread is it's like the smallest ones that are walking around are about trim size, and then it seems that the adult ones, the ones that are capable of standing and using their limbs, the second picture, they range between 6 and 12 feet tall.
I feel minuscule.
Yeah, and then the big boy there is 16 feet.
Big boy. Well, we asked for a place. Can I ask if we want to take a rest? Since we just got our asses handed to us by whatever those things were.
You may meld here.
Meld.
Yes.
I shall meld.
I'm down.
Melding. Let's meld.
Where can we meld?
It's one of the adult Mike and Nid approaches you. Stay with me.
Sure, nothing ominous about that. Okay.
Why not? Stay with me.
It's like, it's gonna be great. Don't worry about it.
Sure. Okay. So, is there anything else we can think of that we should ask this guy before we go?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. I turn to the guy who says that we could stay with him and say, please take us to where you know.
Come with me.
We should really work on your phrasing. Okay.
Okay.
So the humanoids that you noticed earlier, they don't leave the sovereign's general area, but the rest of the crowd starts dispersing to their various homes and places. The one Myconid that you follow, excuse me, leads you back to this green and yellow towering mushroom. He leads you inside through through a hollowed out opening. There is no actual door here, and once you actually get inside of it, it looks like the major purpose of these mushroom shelters are to provide some kind of protection from whatever elements would be in this cave that they wouldn't necessarily want to. It seems to have a cultivated, soft dirt floor versus the hard rock that you would see covered in there's not only mushrooms but moss as well. And the Myconid goes to the center of the room, and he places his hands on his side and seems to become a little more rigid. For those of you that watch closely, you can see his toes actually seem to dig into the ground a little bit.
Nice. Let's see. So, question for you all. They still have our stuff. Once we get the slaves out, are we wanting to go back and fight?
Yes.
Do they have our stuff? Says
I was
Abbott.
about to say, what if they sold it? Because that guy definitely kept the storm orb.
Oh yeah, he had some questions about that, didn't he?
We have, to be honest, we're wearing rags. So yeah, they have our stuff.
Hey Logan, can you do the private thing real quick?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I think that what the aboleth down below, do I think now that it's the thing in the tower, or do I think it's the sovereign that he may want me to get rid of? Do I know?
Whatever you're thinking right now is what you're thinking.
Okay.
You don't.
The app I've been looking on,
Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, but can I do something with insight to see if I can tell?
I don't remember exactly what he said. That was like 3 weeks ago.
We can go back to it.
please.
It's gotta be a lot more expensive though than here.
It is the cheaper end that we're looking at is the cheapest one is 1,200.
Jesus.
We talking houses or rentals?
Oh yeah, we were just talking while you guys were busy.
Yeah. So, but they offer a cost of living adjustment to my pay. And it sounds like they'll even cover my commute expenses. Like they'll give me a train card. So that works.
That's nice.
All right.
Right.
Where are we at, Logan?
Hmm?
You done with your sneaky talking?
But yes, I believe that they still have all of our stuff. Maybe I don't know. I really hope they didn't sell it because there's some very priceless things that I
I
don't
feel,
want. Huh?
I feel that.
Yeah, I lost my sword.
We lost everything. So
Yes.
Is there anything around as far as a stick or anything that I can use for a staff?
You could go outside and search, but inside this hut, this mushroom hut, it appears to be uh, it appears to be just mainly like mosses and fungi on top of a cultivated dirt floor.
Okay, so are we spending long rest in here?
plan to.
Long rest,
Okay, that
short rest.
I could
a
use
long
long
rest
rest.
would be appreciated.
Could very
Well,
much use
it's
it.
a long rest.
Yeah.
Lucas, you've been here the longest. Is there anything that you found that you could use as a druidic focus?
Well, it's like they don't grow a lot of wood down here.
No, but there's also other plant life that we can use. I remember you telling me somebody who used mistletoe as a druidic focus before.
Well,
It
that
doesn't
was
have
like
to be
for a spell
mistletoe.
component though. Like to get an actual focus, it's like it's kind of weird about nature. It's like even though that like fungi exists as an extent of life, it's like they don't really cover that as so much. It's like you got to think about where the energy flows from. It all comes from the sun, but then it's like you also have the entropy, and it's just everything's marching on, and you can't stop it at all. And it's just what's the point?
How come Lucas sounds like Chong from Cheech and Chong now?
Druids, man. You got that green.
I want before we go for the long rest stuff. I want to go outside the mushroom real quick and see if I can see anything for a staff.
Okay, so real quick. So it's like as soon as you step outside the hut, there, yeah, an adult myconid turns and looks in your direction. And he doesn't seem aggressive or anyway. He's just like watching you because out of some kind of curiosity. It's like it says an hour. Yeah, an hour. It's like you need help.
I tell him I want a 6 foot or a 5 foot long stick.
Find a stick.
Yes.
Stick.
Come with me.
Lucas, I think you should follow him too. Maybe you'll find something that you can use.
Do you follow him? Because he's starting to walk.
Oh yeah, I'm going after him.
Okay. So you get a little annoyed because this myconid is taking like slow, deliberate steps. Like go, you feel like you're stuck behind him and just it's driving you insane. He leads you to one of the side of the cavern walls, and there's a bit of a smell that you didn't immediately notice before. Uh, and looking down and around you, you see various rotting bodies,
Human bodies.
humanoid.
Okay.
Most of them are tinged with black or gray skin. You do notice a couple of lighter pigments in there. They seem to be a smaller humanoid. And he leads you past them, paying them no mind, until you eventually get to like a mushroom grove, little one. And he's looking around. He finds a taller, thinner mushroom one, and he is like, "Will this work?"
Well, in one, that would be up to you. Since can I use that as a weapon?
It's a stick.
Stick. Yep.
Well, I'll go ahead and grab it, and I will
Hit something with it.
try and see if you know, fling it around and see if that'll work as a staff.
Okay. So when you say that, it'll work for you, he pushes it over, and then he separates the top rounded head from it, and just, like he hands you the stalk, and then you notice that he starts plucking the seeds from the top of the head, and then once he seems satisfied with what he got out of it, paying you no mind at all during this whole time, he takes the mushroom head and puts it on top of the pile of rotting corpses, and then you can give it a few test swings. You notice that it's a lot lighter than your previous staff. You would think that, yeah, this might work for a little bit. You would say that a few good whacks might break it, but it would work for a little bit.
Okay, and then I will go back.
Finn walks into the room holding a mushroom stalk.
Are we making a stew?
This is my this will work as a weapon for now.
Okay.
Could go with mushroom stew.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. It's like, we got any more of those berries?
I'll go ahead before long resting. I'll use my last level 1 spell slot to make a handful of good berries.
Abbott partakes.
I'll join.
Because why not?
Lucas also takes a bite. He's like, oh, that's good.
What do I do before a long rest?
What'd you say, Eric?
Anything else we want to do before a long rest? I assume not.
No.
I guess we'll take it, Logan.
Okay. So, as you lay down to sleep for a long rest, some of you find more comfort than others. It's like depending on how used to sleeping on the dirt you are, because you don't really have your party rolls. And as you drift off to sleep, you notice that the myconid that was in the center of the room releases another cloud of spores, but this one is orange in coloration.
Oh boy.
As the cloud of spores settles over the party, visions begin to dance through all of your minds. You see a brown brick kitchen filled with humans running around in haste to prepare the evening meal. A tall, slender woman with dark hair and pointed ears works furiously to knead dough at a long table. She glances up from her work in your direction and gives a kind smile, and it spreads across her face. The vision fades into pure darkness. You can't see anything so much as feel the cold, crushing pressure all around you. There's a flicker of movement in front of you. It quickly darted to the left, and it was moved almost like a fluid itself. You turn in its direction and are greeted by 3 massive glowing orbs oriented in a vertical line, taking up the majority of your vision, almost blinding you. You close your eyes to the pain. When you open them, a crashing wave fills your ears, and a bright, clear blue water of the ocean expands to the horizon as you feel the warm sand between your feet as you watch the sunset. To your right, an elderly halfling approaches you. The streaks of gray and silver now dominate her once brown curly hair to match her wrinkle encrusted eyes. She smiles as she extends a withered hand, opening her palm to reveal a single translucent blue pearl.
Oh.
The pearl suddenly cracks, one crack and then another, spider webbing across its surface. Crash! The pearl explodes. A wave of heat blasts you as an inferno consumes her and then the surrounding countryside. Your vision is replaced by white. Your eyes adjust. You're looking at flat fabric fluttering above you. You look around. You're inside some kind of giant stretched fabric dome. You stand. Your legs feel weak and unsteady beneath you as you wobble outside through an opening flap. All around you buzzes with activity. 3 human boys, all having similar features and dark hair, play roughly in the dirt as a man and woman carry a prepared carcass from a recent hunt to a cooking fire. The ground begins to rumble and shake, but you're the only one to notice. The skies darken and turn red as a large crimson wave sweeps through the camp, sweeping you off your feet and pulling you beneath its surface. You fight and claw against the current, trying to reach the surface. You feel a hand grip yours as you're pulled upward, breaking the surface of the water, able to catch your breath. A woman looks down upon you. Her pale, gentle face is draped by curly black hair. Her lips crack into a wide smile, revealing sharpened teeth as her skin turns red and 2 curled horns sprout from her head. A warm, crackling fire lights the inside of a modest home. A woman with dark red skin and 2 short horns poking out from her dark purple hair tends to a steaming pot over a fire. 2 men sit at a dining room table. One with light red skin and curled ram's horns whittles a small piece of wood while listening to the other, a human, speak while gesturing towards you. The fire quickly dies down and is replaced with several torches. You are now in a field surrounded by orcs. At your feet, an elven man with dark skin and white hair lies unconscious. One of the orcs, wielding a serrated greatsword, bellows, charging you as he swings. White hot pain spreads across your chest. Everything goes dark. You are lying in the grass, waking from a restful sleep. Looking down into the crook of your arm, an elven boy with platinum hair snoozes peacefully, contrasting his dark skin. You close your eyes with a smile. When you open them again, you are chasing someone down a city street. They duck into an alley, their robes flapping behind them. You turn into that alley as a flash of indigo dominates your vision. You're surrounded by a dim, ethereal light. Your body feels stiff and slow as you try to stretch above your large head. Towering above you, an expressionless face without nose, lips, or mouth stares at you inquisitively. The vision blurs. You take slow, deliberate steps down a cavern tunnel. You are searching, scanning, nothing. You keep walking until you reach the end of the tunnel. Before you is a large lake with a surface of black glass. The surface suddenly drops before slowly refilling. On the shore, you see a small figure. Wearing tattered clothes, it doesn't appear to be moving. You reach forward with your hand and grasp him, your 3 stubby fingers gripping tightly around his small arm. The vision fades. Screaming. Your vision returns as you see 7 dark-skinned elven figures being devoured by ropers. One by one, they're pulled towards their mouths before being devoured. The last one is pulled by his arm. A gentle wind blows across your face as your feet dangle from the high branch of the giant oak tree you are currently resting. A woman with short brown hair and skin and pointed ears sits down next to you. Her hand touches yours, and you interlock your fingers together as you watch the light from the setting sun twinkle off the surrounding rooftops. You are underneath a much smaller tree. A cold breeze rattles the branches above you. A small mound of loose earth rests at your feet. And then you wake up.
What the hell was that?
Was this more of a vision since I don't necessarily dream?
All of you experienced what I just said in various ways, as in you all experienced it in your own minds. You haven't talked about it, but everything that I said, everyone experienced.
Even the elf that doesn't sleep?
Even the elf that doesn't sleep.
Well,
We shared each other's memories. In a way.
Are you saying that some of that is probably from one of your memories?
Well, that, but the dark elf man who lost an arm.
Huh?
Do you remember that dark elf man that was standing outside the Sovereign?
I'm afraid not.
He didn't have an arm. Perhaps this Trim is not smart enough for this, but hey, Beto. Perhaps. Ow. I'm sorry. These spores that allow us to communicate are connecting us. I feel like I recognized my grandmother.
I'd assume she was the one with the silver eyes, says Abbott.
What gave it away?
Yeah.
It's like there's some of those memories that I don't recognize.
Same here.
I want to look at everybody and I want to say we need to get out of here.
But they've been such
Why?
good hosts to.
Well, before you say that, let's make everyone make a wisdom save.
Mine.
Good. Cooper, what is mommy's wisdom? 3.
Save.
I might be okay.
Very, very bad.
Please tell me I get to act like Lucas now.
I got a 12.
Natural one.
I got a 3.
A 3, Eric got a natural 1,
Yeah.
and then you got a 12, and then we got to find out what Chris got.
19.
19?
19.
Yeah, Abbott also rolled really low.
Cool.
Oh, wow. He's whispering to the failures. That's interesting. That's it. Oh, there it is. I was looking for my D20.
Alrighty.
So, everyone feels fine.
Trippy.
Did we successfully get the long rest?
Oh yeah, you were all rested.
Okay, so we're well rested then. Finn, I agree with you. I think we should go ahead and make our way out of here quite quickly. To get
Are you
this
sure though?
Yep.
I mean, It's like my leg still kind of hurts.
I mean, they've been nice enough hosts to us as is.
I mean,
Yeah.
we left something out by the river.
No, we didn't.
What
Yeah,
did we
we've
leave by
got
the
to
river?
get those people down here.
What? You want to
But we
bring?
know where we're taking them, don't we?
Yeah, but we've got to get them down first.
Yeah, but this giant hole. How do we get them down?
Well, we should come up with a plan first.
Well,
I agree.
Zaris and Lucas will be able to go spider form and build a web.
What?
And they'll be able to get down, and then we can come back into this tunnel and we can get out of here.
Do wolf spiders even build webs?
Huh?
Do wolf spiders even build webs?
Yes.
And then we can come back to our mushroom people.
Oh. Can't only they turn into the wolf spiders? How are the rest of us supposed to?
We're already down here, so we'll have to get everybody organized once they get down from the hole.
Okay.
So we should stay here.
No, we'll be back. We've got to go get everybody.
We gotta bring more people down here. Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good to me. How do we do this?
All right. So I want to kind of start leading everybody out and see if they follow me.
Like, are you going first or are you pushing them?
Well, I'm going first. If they're not following, I'm gonna.
I will follow.
Prompt them.
You
follow.
probably see Trim get distracted and start playing with some of the children mushrooms.
I
Then
will
I
grab
will
it.
pick Trim up and start carrying her.
Why?
Hey,
will,
friend,
grab
I don't like it when they do that.
behind.
So, this is Abbott.
I can walk by myself.
We need to go get the other people and bring them down here to this wonderful place.
Yeah.
But like, what if something happens while we're gone?
Like what?
Like, like they keep having the people like me show up.
People like who show up?
Like, he gestures to himself.
This is Abbott talking, right?
Yes.
Abbott, you're the only one here that looks like that.
They keep showing up though. We did kill the ropers.
We
They were
did.
there first.
I don't know. Should we ask?
Hey,
Well,
Lucas, real quick question. What? And I don't know how to ask this in game, but what spell level can you cast at?
Who?
Like, who are you asking?
Lucas? Like, I don't know what the in-game version of that would be.
What is the strongest magic you know?
Okay, sure. Basically, I want to know if he can cast the spell Greater Restoration.
How do you guys even know something's wrong with us?
Oh,
who said anything was wrong with you? We need to go get the other people.
yeah.
Well, let's go bring the other people.
That's what I said.
Okay,
Well,
let's go.
Well,
Bring more.
right now I can
So you guys can climb
I-
the walls. We can't. We'll wait.
I can cast water breathing.
Okay, I can do that. So I guess that means we're pretty equal now. All right. Yeah, so let's go and grab these other people.
I mean, like that's what I've got ready.
That's okay, Lucas. Let's go ahead and grab these other people.
I mean, In the grand scheme, does it really matter?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to get the other people so we can escape.
I mean, they're all gonna be dirt.
What?
What?
Everyone becomes dirt.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, everybody dies eventually, but let's bring them down here so we can meet our new friends. So they can meet our new friends.
Okay, so you guys can climb up walls and we can't, so
No, but you can ride it.
I would bring them.
All right, so are people following me now that I'm carrying Trim?
Abbott's following behind, trying to convince you to put her down. It's like they don't like that, Finn.
Can I roll to see if I see what's going on? Because by this point, Zarus would be really confused why majority of the party all of a sudden decided to go against the plan we created yesterday.
Let's bring more people down here.
Say that again, Chris.
I was asking, can I roll to figure out what's going on? Because at this point, Zarus would know that, basically we have a majority of people that overnight decided to go against the plan we just created to help free the other slaves, including Trim, who now no longer seems to be concerned about her family.
I really should be concerned about my family. In all fairness.
Say my family.
Okay, to appease Abbott, I'll put Trim down and say, Trim, I think I hear your dad calling for you.
What? That is way too far. I am not that stupid.
I have elf hearing.
Only a little stupid.
It's not a thing.
What do you hear with your elven eyes?
Nah, only a little stupid.
Did you say here with your elven eyes?
I did.
Yeah.
So is it possible for me to roll anything or figure something out, or am I just going to go with it?
Well, Abbott says, "Look, the best idea. It's like because we're just trying to get them down the hole, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's like I agree with what Rena said, because like you and Lucas are the ones that can turn into spiders.
Yeah.
Why does he sound high all the time now?
Now this is Abbott.
Why does Abbott sound high?
From the mouth of babes.
Man.
So you and Lucas should go, and Trim and Rena and myself will stay here, and then Finn can use his new stick.
No, we need to be at the bottom to keep everybody together. What if another carrion crawler comes in?
But I can't see in the dark.
It's okay, we'll guide you. No,
I can produce a light for you.
we have light.
Is it fire?
Yeah.
No.
Well, that would take Rena
We'll
going.
just do the light from it.
Rena can create fire or light. Like you did.
Fire light.
Like she did. Sorry.
Well, Lucas just like has become very inward. He's like not contributing to this conversation.
And Abbott, they might still have some alcohol left.
Do they even have alcohol here?
They did upstairs.
Abbott goes, "Oh, you're right." But maybe we could bring the alcohol here.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It's like I'm on board.
And Trim, even though you may not be able to hear your dad calling you, you came all this way specifically to try and find your family, and we found them. Don't you want to make sure you're reunited with them?
I'm worried about bringing people down here closer to the water.
Well, that's why we have to be down at the bottom when they're brought down.
Okay.
To keep them away from the water.
Okay.
Especially your sister.
Yeah.
And I guess we have to bring Rena because she's our light bulb.
Yep.
Pretty much.
All y'all can see in the dark, so
Trim
Hey.
can't.
I'm blind.
Trim's the only one that
not
can.
all of y'all can.
I can. I think Trim's the only one that can.
And Rena. Trim and Rena.
Well,
Well, that's what we have
a
right now.
reason why we can't.
Do you really need 2 spiders?
Yes.
Says Lucas.
Yes.
There's a lot of people, Lucas.
It's very high up, and it takes all of my energy just to do it one-way trip.
So can I go tomorrow?
No. And then at this point, I'm done. I'm just dragging him by the hand and moving.
So you guys are now making your procession, and again, you're very noticeable to all the myconids. And before you get to the cavern entrance, they say, "Stop, right there."
Yeah.
Why?
Go.
Wait. Right where?
Where you were standing.
Well, there's lots of theirs.
I want to turn around and just say, we're going to go bring our friends and we'll be back.
Wait for us.
I just want to say, no, we can't. We'll meet you later.
Sorry, I froze. I missed that last couple seconds.
The myconids first said, "Stay right there. Wait for us." And then Finn says, "Like, no, we'll go now."
Yeah. We'll catch up with you guys. We got to make sure that we get there in time to get the other people before they get hurt.
Be compost then.
What do you mean by be compost then?
I wanna send the awakened mind to Zaras and say, don't ask.
So, all right. So Finn's in front. Does Zaris go?
Can I respond to Awakened Mind?
No.
Or is it a one-way ticket?
One way.
Okay. I mean, Finn, you remember the way out of here, right?
Yep.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay. We'll be back as soon as we can. Remember, we're bringing all those people back, so we need lots of guides to help them. And then I start going with them.
Okay. Is anyone else going out right now?
I guess. Going up or going out?
Leaving the myconoid area.
I mean, I don't really see what I'm supposed to do since I can't climb out of here.
I got you covered on that. Don't you worry.
Yeah, but you need more space to bring people back down.
You'll figure it out. I got a plan. Don't you worry about it.
Are there going to be more of those rope things?
Probably not. I think we killed them all.
Yeah, we killed 2.
3.
They're typically only in 2s.
You're actively having this conversation as you're walking through the stalagmite and stalactite area.
I don't know about that.
I am like in the middle of the party.
Okay. Abbott would have been the. I guess that means Rena's in the back with Lucas.
Yes. I don't really see what we're supposed to do here. Since we can't climb.
And since
Rena.
Since I have the faster walking speed, I'll look behind me, make sure they're all following, then keep walking, look behind.
This is exactly how you got attacked by the roper in the first place.
So, Rena, you feel a tendril wrap around your leg.
No.
As
I told you.
That's what you scream as you're dragged off in the dark.
Fucking told you.
Rita! Trim just starts
I ain't even
crying.
mad.
You are being dragged closer to this roper.
Well,
Closer to what?
The roper.
Yeah. There are more ropers.
fucking told you, assholes.
I look at Finn. Finn, was this a good idea?
No.
Yes.
No.
I guess I rage. Friends.
You haven't been attacked yet.
I just got fucking tentacled.
No, you haven't been damaged yet. I thought that was your caveat.
I'm being attacked.
I reach over to Finn and I try and pull him away. Or not Finn, Rena. I try and pull Rena away.
Rena's already been grabbed, and when you go to grab her, you notice that another tendril has reached out to try to grab you, but you accidentally step on it, and it like recoils.
Nice. Finn, any ideas?
Rena is getting dragged into the darkness.
Do I?
I run over to Rena.
Since I can see through the darkness, do I see where this thingy is?
Yeah, you see where it's pulling her.
I run over to Rena.
All right, you grab Rena's arms, right?
And I cast Thunderstep.
Okay, where do you thunderstep to?
I don't know, ahead of us.
What?
Away.
To where I am?
Sure.
You notice if you would look back towards the glowing cavern that a bunch of myconids have now gathered and are watching you.
Do you want me to roll damage?
No, they're not. They're not close enough, and like, it's more. You hear in your mind just like, "Come back now."
Well,
Do
how
they,
about you guys come here?
do they control the ropers?
You ask this as, let's see. Oh, 19 hits. As Trim is grabbed by a roper.
Oh my lord.
I go to Trim and I try and grab her.
Okay. 15 strength check.
All right, let's see it. I'm a druid. Surely that means I'm buff.
I say we just
Nope,
fight.
that's 7.
Well, if she thunderstepped towards me, then I'm gonna try and grab her.
Okay. 15 strength check.
New plan? We fight the people enslaving us and never come back down to the Underdark.
Why don't we just stay with the mushroom people?
Because the mushroom people are going to kill us, and we are going to end up as compost.
Why would they kill us?
Your compost.
I'll be eaten by goddamn roper things.
I
don't have an issue.
I go back to Trim and I cast Produce Flame and I slam it into the tendril that's pulling her.
Okay.
To try and get it to let go.
For narrative reasons, it lets go. Because I don't think you can do enough damage with a Produce Flame.
No.
I mean, I can Produce Flame lets me roll. Let's see here.
2d8 now? Actually, yeah, you could. Never mind.
Yeah, 2d8 worth of damage.
Okay.
I mean, I could roll the damage if you want me to.
We can help.
Really? Great. Tell them to stop.
You need to. Then there's a long pause.
Kind of just hanging here.
Yeah, and you're all dragged another 25 feet towards your respective ropers.
Long
Oh, wait, now we're all caught on ropers?
No, it's just like as the ones that have been grabbed and they're continuing to grab you. Like this is for narrative reasons.
I think it's. Oh. But I was let go of.
Narrative reasons. It's like this is more. Sorry, I'm doing a bad job of describing it. It's like as you're trying to make your way across this cavern, there seems to be like more and more ropers that are actively.
I got you.
Waking up and trying to grab you.
There's only 2, they say.
How far are we to the section that we can get out of this room?
You know what? I say you could make it all the way across. If you were to all make a successful acrobatics check as far as like deck saves.
That's debatable.
All right, so acrobatics.
Deck
I'm
save.
gonna cast Sanctuary on myself.
21 deck save.
Nice.
I got a 21 deck save as well.
18 for me.
Do I need to make one too, or
What does
Everybody.
Sanctuary do?
basically makes them have to make a Wisdom check on attacks?
Oh, well, with the sheer volume of this, wouldn't it have to? Because this is supposed to be about like 100 or so feet of attacks. Ward a creature within range. Oh, single creature. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack must make a wisdom save. On a failed save, choose new target or lose the attack.
I don't have the components anyway.
Oh, but you do have a holy symbol.
Does that count for a component, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Focuses replace components. Like,
Okay.
unless it's a gold amount of something.
Yes, one is able to make the wisdom save, Eric, so you have to make the deck save.
Oh, I did. I got a 9.
Okay, so Rena gets grabbed.
Okay.
Can I fling Eldritch Blast toward, or 2 Eldritch Blast towards that vine?
Stand with us, is what they finally said. After that long pause.
Well,
Yeah, you can try blasting it with some Eldritch Blast.
okay.
That's 2d10, right?
Yes.
Okay.
1d10 2 times.
Right. Okay.
I'm not on camera. I know. Trim is just like crying.
Okay, so what was your 2 attack rolls?
Oh. One's an 18. The other's a 13.
18 and a 13, both glance off of it.
We got these high.
It was a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see one smaller, like you would say it's like a 8 to 10 feet myconid running as quickly as it can, which is not very fast. Towards you guys, it seems to be emanating some kind of blue spores. You notice that the ropers that try to reach for it seem to lose interest and fall asleep.
Mental note for next time: get blue spores.
Duh.
How are we going to do that?
Ask.
Can you shoot me some spores?
Rena is drawn in. Let's see. Yeah. You don't get bitten yet. The myconid makes another rush. What do you guys do? He's like one turn away from getting to you guys.
The Mycodin?
Yeah.
What's that? I'm sorry.
One of the myconids has run forward. He's one turn of dashing away from you guys.
Like, is he going specifically for the group, or is he going for Rena?
He's going in Rena's direction, but like the group is kind of clustered around Rena. So
I want to tell Zaris and Trim to stay at the entrance. And Abbott and I will try and get Rena once the Mycodine gets there and puts that thing to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. So it gets one more turn. The Myconid would reach you, but it gets one more bite on Rena. That one definitely hits. I'll do full damage this time instead of having it. Oh, but it rolled low. So 18 points of damage, Rena.
Rolled low, only 18.
I was having it last time. I didn't want you guys to die.
Damn.
He says while dealing 18 points of damage to me.
So as soon as it chomps into you, Rena, you notice that its jaw slackens and you kind of just fall out of its mouth as the Myconid continues to emit blue spores.
How far did I just fall?
2 feet. You just kind of slumped on the ground.
Yeah, I thought I was being pulled up in the air.
No.
Oh, that would have been a cool image, wouldn't it?
Thought I was being pulled in the air.
No, it was a stalagmite that grabbed you.
There's only 2, they say.
You need help?
A little.
Come with me.
Rabble.
I want to, with Abbott, I want to get one on each side of Rena and grab and start going towards the entrance.
Well, I mean, we don't have to take it that fast, Finn. I mean, Booze will still be there. It's like, and he offered his help.
It's okay. We just needed the help getting past these things.
Is this everybody?
Did Lucas make it?
Yeah.
Yes, Lucas made it.
Okay. Then yes, this is everybody.
The 8-foot Myconid just kind of stands there a little awkwardly.
And I'll look at it and say, we'll be back shortly with more friends.
Good luck. Okay.
Was that like a real good luck or a sarcastic good
It's however you want to interpret it.
luck?
All right, so are we now back in the main cave structure?
Yeah, you're back in the cave.
And I want to look at Zaris and I want to sit there and say, hey, we needed to get out of there and never go back in that cave again.
I whisper, why is that?
They have a compost pile of dead bodies. I think the people are being killed, are being made to stay there. Then they're being killed and used for compost for their young.
Did
Don't
you
go
see
out.
these compost piles?
Do what?
Did you see these compost piles?
Yes.
Where at?
When I went to get my stick.
Okay.
And you're whispering this to each other, right?
Yes.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
And then I want to tell him that I don't know how long of those effects on the others are going to last, but we
Do
need
we
to keep
know that
them.
the others are affected by anything at this point?
You just know that they really wanted to stay.
Can we deduce that they're affected by something? Like, is there a roll I can make?
You could do a nature check, I guess, or a medicine check.
Okay, well, being the druid, I'm gonna go for nature, even though they're both actually the same number. That sucks. That's a 12.
I mean, Lucas told you that sometimes there's some plants out there that just make you feel real good.
I'm gonna try something. Are we near the water?
Please.
You're not there yet. You'd have to walk for a bit.
All right. So we'll keep walking then. How do you think we zap them out of it? And like, what do we do at this point? Because we were gonna try and pull the people back down here to help them escape. But you're like, are you suggesting that we go up top and just fight people?
I think we should.
I don't see why you want to leave the safety of this mushroom place.
I do have an idea that can get us to the surface of the hole if you want to try it. But I don't know how well it'll work.
I wonder if we could teach the mushroom people to make alcohol.
That sounds like a Hobbit thing to say.
Because, like, it's like, what is yeast?
Spores.
So they'd be really good at it, right?
Maybe. We'll ask them when we come back.
I don't.
So
Yeah, so I agree. We should go back.
How we take down the people up top.
Or we're just going to sneak out, right? Everybody just comes down the hole.
I want to keep leading everybody to where the hole is.
The hole.
The hole that we came down.
Yeah, the mine shaft.
Like, are you saying that you want to lead everybody as in this group or everybody as in, like, the slaves?
This group.
Okay.
You come to a fork in the road as you're walking and talking.
Is this a fork that we didn't see before?
Or?
I moved the fork out of our way.
Haha. So you were just here yesterday, so you recognize it as the path that you took yesterday.
Okay, we definitely want to go down the path that we took yesterday to get to the mine shaft.
Okay, so you walk down this pathway, and you eventually exit out onto the lake. It is again that mysterious black sheet of glass. You notice that there is a shape on the shoreline.
Do I see what it is?
You would have to get a bit closer. It seems to be like 60 or so feet away.
I can see clearly up to 120 feet.
Yeah, but you can make out shapes, but not necessarily colors.
Please don't be my sister. Please be the other guy.
Does it look like a body or does it look like a creature?
Actually, my devil sight says you can see normally in darkness.
Oh, neat. So it does look humanoid.
Is it standing?
It's not moving.
And it's next to the shore.
Yep.
Well, and I'm guessing then that nobody else really sees it but me.
Not yet. Because as you all exited out, you're the first to spot it.
I'm going to tell people that there's somebody by the shoreline. I don't know who is.
Okay. I
Trim
start
is
making my way there.
sprinting forward.
And I want to kind of put my hand on Trim and slow her down. Just in case.
Nope, break free.
Trim, make a
Strength check.
dex save.
13.
Okay.
I just saw it before Diane chose to change it.
What? Oh,
My
Diane's your cat.
Yeah, sorry. They have very human names.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Narada for a second. So you get to this this body. It's laying face forward, tattered clothes.
Is it somebody from up top?
You don't know yet.
I roll it over.
Drenched with tattered clothes as it was tossed and jumbled along the river current. It's a gnome that you didn't see. You don't know the name of from the camp.
Is it the alcohol guy? Okay.
No, because
This guy's a bit younger.
Random gnome from the
Is he
camp.
still breathing? Is he
He's
unconscious?
He's dead.
Quick, Trim, use your medicine. That worked really well last
There we go. Hey, I can't kill him anymore, can I?
time. I mean, he might be undead, depending on what you do.
Fair.
Okay.
I would be really impressed if I magically became a necromancer.
So while Trim is observing and he's kind of nearing him, I'm going to walk up, and when I get close enough to Trim and I kneel down next to her, I'm going to cast Create Water right above her and douse her in water.
Okay. Yeah, that works. I thought Trim was going to react to that.
Oh, and they're drenched.
Let me look up create water. Let me give you a better description.
You're wet.
10 gallons of clean water appear above Trim's head and fall as rain within a 30-foot cube. So Trim, as you look at this gnome with a relief washing over you, as you know it's not your sister, but then you have the conflicted feelings of, well, it's still not great that this person is down here. You're just covered in water.
Boy, oh boy.
You have something else wash over you.
I'm just gonna stop and just be like, what?
How do you feel?
Wet.
What do you think of the mushroom people?
I don't know. What do I think of the mushroom people? They seem cool, but I don't like the ropers.
Mushroomy.
Well, that didn't work.
That's it? They seem cool?
Yeah.
Do you want to be with your family or do you want to be with the mushroom people?
Why can't we all just hang out together?
Yeah, why
Would
not?
I know from my times of being a druid, would I know enough about normal mushrooms and spores to understand ways of counteracting their effects on the humanoid body?
So Lucas gave you some pointers on basically running out toxins. It's like you either got to give something that neutralizes it or you just got to sleep it off.
Huh.
Okay, so I want to say, okay, this guy can't be helped anymore. Let's go back to the mine shaft.
I just hope the older guy's doing all right.
The who?
Well, before we climb up there, what will our plan be?
Well, I thought we were just gonna get everyone to come down the hole. It's like you and Lucas be spiders, and you can carry people down, or you can build a bunch of webs and like trampoline your way down. That set was fun.
So I think what we need to do is we should probably sleep here, and then we can tackle it first thing in the morning, right when they get admitted into the shaft.
Sleep. I ain't tired. We've only been walking for about an hour.
Yeah, let's get at least to the bottom of the mine shaft.
I thought we were already there.
You can walk and talk, and we'll say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
You mean up above the hole? Is that correct?
Because
Yeah.
the river drug the guy down further to where we were at.
So let me ask this question: do we want to activate a plan, whether it's battling the guards or bringing the people down here today, or do we plan on doing that tomorrow? Because I asked because there's a really good spell I can use that will help us get up this hole really quickly and easily, but it's really powerful. And I don't want to waste it if we're going to try and do combat or any type of maneuvering today.
Well, what's the spell?
It's a spell that obviously I don't think you know at this point. Maybe. I don't know.
Lucas chimes in. What's the spell?
It's a spell.
Well, it's like if I need to prepare it, then I need to know.
What was that?
If I'm gonna help you, then I need to know what you're preparing, so that way, we don't
What do you mean
double
preparing?
prepare.
We've already prepared our spells for the day. You know we prepare spells when we wake up from a long rest.
I thought you talked about doing this tomorrow.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm confused.
It's okay.
I want to go back to the mushrooms.
Not yet, Lucas.
Things made sense.
Things made sense.
I'll send another awakened mind to Zaris, and I'll be real Zen monk-like and say, it's better to know, or it's better to fight the enemy you know than the enemy you don't know.
Life made sense with the mushrooms.
So
All
that
one day.
we will fight today or tomorrow.
We need to get the group. Well, and then this I'll tell every. No, I need to send this awakened mind to him as well, so that nobody else can hear it and say we need to let the effects of the mushroom wear off on them before we plan anything.
That's all I need. Then what I'm going to do is, now that we're at the bottom of this hole, is I'm casting the spell Conjure Animals. And I'm going to use it to conjure 4 giant wolf spiders.
Hold on, I'm looking up the specifics. Because, oh yeah, that is level 3.
It is. But they're face spirits that take on the form of a beast and appear in unoccupied spaces. Each
Concentration for an hour.
And they're friendly. Yep.
Okay.
You know, I have a bunch of women here that disagree with spiders being friendly.
I'm actually a really huge fan of spiders. In real life, I love spiders and snakes.
Snakes are my primal fear.
Yeah.
Alligators.
Oh, alligators are cool.
They're terrifying.
It's terrifying what they can do, but they're still pretty awesome.
Okay, so this is Abbott's. It's like, all right, we got spiders. What are we doing with them?
We're going to ride them on up. Lucas and I will go ahead and take the form of a giant wolf spider ourselves. There is a wolf spider for each of you.
I'm confused. Why aren't we just coming down the hole so we just sneak away? Because, like, they're going to rain bows and arrows down upon
We're
us.
not going out. but we got to speak to the slave people.
I mean, I thought we'd. I'm confused. I just want to go back.
Trust me, Lucas. Trust me. It'll be okay. We're going to get back as soon as possible. Let's go ahead while we have this spell before it wears off. Let's make our way up now. You know this spell doesn't last too long, so we got to make use of this time.
And I'm gonna go ahead and tell everybody, oh yeah, I agree. We need to go up there and get everybody ready.
But we can't climb.
That's what the wolf spider's for.
So,
Don't you need that space to bring more people back down?
interesting point. You can't ride the wolf spiders up unless you're trim.
Yeah. They're medium, I guess.
Yep.
Yep.
But can we ride
We
the
too big.
druids up?
The druids are also medium.
Yeah. But we can have the wolf spiders deploy webbing as they go down or as they go up.
Can Trim cast the spell to reduce us?
How long does that last?
Nah, that's a good question.
A minute.
A minute.
Can
Is it a
Zaris
spell or a cantrip?
do spider climb?
It's
a
11.
I could do spider climb, but I think it's. Damn, I thought this was really going to work. Now I wasted a level 3 spell. I can only do it for one willing creature.
I mean, you could take all those goblins and stuff down. I think they're small. All the people up there should be small size.
It's only one living creature for up to an hour.
But they would be on your back.
So, wait. Okay, I got it. So, well, wait. Does the webbing last beyond this time of the spell?
It does not specify, and it also doesn't talk about it in wild shape. Most things I've seen online, it says that it does because it's just a material that's produced by the spider, that it would just last as long as any normal web would for this typical species.
Which is like forever. Well, technically, if we're gonna get into real biology of wolf spiders,
Yes, but these are giant wolf spiders.
well, do you want D&D life or real life?
Okay, this is me out of game wanting to know how long does the spider web actually last?
For like traditional spiders, like if you don't bother a spider web, it'll last a real long time. I had one right outside of my door for months.
Okay.
Wolf spiders, though, technically don't spin webs.
I thought they did. I went online and Googled it and everything.
They don't spin webs. Like
But
they have spinnerets, and that's how they hatch their eggs.
On the web, the spider knows the exact location of any other creature. And it also has web walkers. The spider ignores movement restrictions caused by webbing. So why would it have this if it doesn't spin webs?
I'm talking about real life wolf spiders, not D&D wolf.
Well, these aren't real life giant wolf spiders. These are D&D giant wolf spiders. The giant makes a difference.
There we go.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
crossbred.
we'll say that the D&D giant wolf spiders that you're able to summon will okay. It'll depend on weather, but sure, the webbing will last beyond their summoning.
All right, awesome.
Okay, so since we can only this spell lasts an hour, right?
Yes.
All right. So either you can go up top, and then you can send 4 of them down at a time, but I think that's going to take too long. Or we can have them spin webs the whole way down and just break webs, kind of like a controlled ball thing.
I think so. I think that'll work.
Yeah.
but I may need a rest at some point to make sure I can do that properly.
I mean, between you and Lucas and how many times can you do that in a day? If you were like, to short rest in between.
I'm going to lie to him and say once that I need a good long sleep in order to do it multiple times.
Okay. So 4, 6. We can do 6 a day. If we were to drop 40, oh, my head hurts.
If we do a long rest, it will actually make this go quicker, and we can get these people to the mushroom people a lot quicker and easier.
Well, wait. Couldn't we just have them climb down on the spinnerets? And like we got down here in like 3 hours.
No, we didn't get down here in 3 hours because there would be no way that we could have done that.
Wait, what? All right.
We are wasting time. I send the wolf spiders up, having them spin their web as they go. I place trim on top of one and just tell them to start going up.
No, we
don't
got
feel
like out of game. You guys did actually descend the shaft using Zaris's webbing in about 3 to 3.5 hours.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because we were just waiting for them.
I don't know. I wasn't here when that happened.
Yeah.
Okay. I recall now.
Yeah. So let's just make one line, and then you'll have your buddies there to catch any of them that fall.
All right. I tell you what. You know what? We're gonna make this very nice and very simple. I'm gonna send the 4 wolf spiders to make sure that no more ropers or other things follow us, because we don't know how many more may have walked behind, and we're wasting too much time down here. I'll take the form of a giant wolf spider, I'll spin a web, and you all just climb up after me. Then we will work on getting the people down here afterwards.
What does that sound like to you guys?
Sounds like a plan.
I'm already on a spider and on my way up.
I tell the spider to come back down.
Rena, since you're the only one who hasn't abandoned me.
Well, I mean, I would rather stay here than go in that cave again and get the shit eaten out of me for the 3rd time.
All right, great. It sounds like we're all in agreement.
Not get eaten? Yes.
All right, great. I take the form of a giant wolf spider, and Logan, can you make me whisper? Because there's something I want to tell you real quick.
Okay. Sneaky, sneaky.
Well, my last day at work will be December 20th.
Great.
Yeah. Taking some time off.
You're gonna move during Christmas?
No. Well, I guess if the moving company would let me, I guess I could. But Quinn and I are gonna try maybe and see his family. He's gonna talk to them and see if there's a way we can do a social distanced visit. Otherwise, we'll just chill and not worry about work for a few days. But I'll be moving right after New Year's, which I'm still concerned that the moving company won't like that.
It's okay. They can get over
I hope so. Like, so long as they just
through it, you'll just get your things super late.
I don't like that option.
Oh, it happened with me. I used to move in company. They'll give you one time frame. They're not going to meet that time frame. They'll tell you at the earliest.
Great.
Then it'll sit in a warehouse for some time until they can get an order together. Send it all in a semi truck.
Great. Real promising.
It'd be like a month to get my things to North Carolina. Almost, I think.
Wow.
Boy, they're really going at it.
Apparently. There's a nice apartment that, assuming it's nice in real life, is only $1,400 a month and it's 3 bedrooms.
All right. Sorry about that, y'all. So, like I said, giant wolf spider, and I'm climbing up, leaving webbing behind for people to climb up as well.
Yeah. And Abbott and Rena need to make athletics checks, and so does Abbott failed.
Great.
And Rena, what's your athletics check?
Do they not get disadvantage with the web being there? Or not disadvantage, but do they not get advantage with the web?
Natural 1.
Well, even with advantage, Abbott just failed. Go ahead and roll again, Rena.
Okay. Watch
You
me
rolled
get natural 1 again.
a natural 3 and a natural 6 for that athletics check. And then he's a monk, so I think he leaned against that, away from that. Okay, Rena, you're fine. You don't slip.
Okay.
I got a 15.
Yeah, you're good too. You don't slip. But Abbott, apparently going a few days without alcohol, or one day without alcohol of any quality, falls.
No.
Nice.
It's like when he's only 2 feet from the ground.
No, he's actually quite a bit beyond that. Several hundred feet up.
Oh no.
What? How the hell?
What?
It's really that freaking tall in here? Holy hell.
Yeah, we descended miles.
What?
Yeah.
Miles.
Yep. So a wolf spider can move 40 feet per round, right?
Yes.
And it took him about an hour of climbing straight down as a wolf spider. So that's about 4.5 miles.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So
any reactions to Abbott falling?
Yeah. Like screaming.
Well, well shit.
Now, are we climbing up the webbing, or are we climbing?
Yeah, you're using the webbing as a support, but he gripped a loose rock, and with one hand, as he shifted his weight with the other hand on the webbing, and then when the rock slipped, there was nothing that he could grab onto.
Now, was he above or below me?
You're a spry individual, but let's see. Pick a number between 1 and 10. I've already rolled a number.
3.
Okay, he was above you.
Okay, so can I attempt to try and catch him?
You can attempt.
All right.
It's gonna be a athletics check.
It must take literally days to climb for like 4 miles
16.
straight up.
All right, you catch him.
Holy hell. We must literally climb for days to get out of here.
I had a very bad backup plan.
Spoiler for that little bit of off session. It's like that's what Finn was doing for those 2 days.
Climbing.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So you catch Abbott. He said, God, I need a drink.
The drink's up there. Just don't fall again. Get up there.
and they resume climbing. Okay, so you would have to spend the rest of the day climbing. Trim, Lucas, and Zaris would be able to get to the top, though,
Cool.
because the wolf spider that Trim is riding would drop her off at the top, and Lucas and Zaris have enough transformation time to get up there.
Okay.
So that just leaves Abbott, Rena, and Finn about halfway there after hours. We could just hand wave it and say that Lucas would go back for them and Zaris could as well.
Do we have enough time for that? Because my wild shape only lasts 2 hours each.
Yeah, so 4 hours, 1 hour to get yourself to the top. Or, you know what? You can't, no, you couldn't carry him. You don't have a large enough spider.
No, I don't.
Oops.
I mean, we could stay we could get under them, so if any more falls happen, we might be able to react.
But
You know what?
If it's taking us like 4 hours to get halfway, and your wild shape's only 2 hours.
Well, it's 2 hours each, and we can do it twice.
But
Well,
we've just spent 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, if it's already been 4 hours, then yeah, we don't have any more wild shape unless we long rest.
Okay, so
We just keep climbing. Unless
right.
we're lucky enough to get to an outcropping.
Yeah, you are able to find an outcropping and rest, but then that would be an 8-hour rest. And then Trim would just be at the top by herself with
Twiddling my thumb.
Lucas
yeah.
and Zara should be up there.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the hard thing is like there's a running clock up top, and you guys have split the party kind of.
Just
All right, for a bit of hand wavium, because I don't want to have to deal with the party being split up, I will make this one-time exception because it is 2 druids.
split the party. Split the party.
Because it's 2 druids who are
Even with this split the party, we're just going to sit here and wait for them.
Yeah, but then I've got to run stuff up top because, assuming things change throughout the day, stuff's going to happen.
Quick, everyone go in a different direction. Split the party even more.
See, that would be less annoying than, all right, Finn, Abbott, and Rena, show up next session because the next 8 hours is purely Lucas, Zaris, and Trim waiting. I will say in this one-time scenario, because it is 2 druids who are both sentient spiders, they can carry an equivalent-sized creature using their spinneret web as a backpack.
Okay.
I mean, it's annoying and you use up all of your wild shapes, but the entire party's at the top of the cylinder.
Awesome.
You look around you.
That's a 4-mile deep hole sitting here. Anyone ever think that's kind of weird?
That goes into the Underdark.
Yeah, but just a 4-mile deep hole on this random island.
That is really weird.
It's really weird.
So you looking around, you notice that there is no activity right now. You're all exhausted from climbing and transforming.
Minus 2.
and no actual points of exhaustion, but we'll start the game there next time.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the session. I had a lot of